Hi, and welcome to Portland High School Open House. I'm Mrs. Lawrence. I'm your child's Child Development 2 teacher. Child Development 2 obviously piggybacks off of the course knowledge they've gained from Child Development 1, where in the first course they were learning all about reproduction, how do babies grow in utero, how are they born, what are some issues that develop genetically, or what are issues that might affect the growing fetus inside the womb. So now we are piggybacking off of that, and they are learning all about what happens after birth. So we start with developmental psychology, which is a really fun unit, and they learn all about how theorists have formed different ideas on how children learn and how children grow. So we cover all of the famous ones, Piaget, B.F. Skinner. We just did Kohlberg, and we discussed moral development, and that was really an interesting debate. And then we are moving on to 0 to 2 development. So when babies are born, how do they develop physically? How do they develop cognitively? How do they develop emotionally and socially? It's a lot of fun. And then we move on, of course, up the ages. Once we hit teenager years, we then learn a little bit about how society affects, and what society you grow up in affects the development of a child. And we apply that with all kinds of knowledge of teaching and how that would help us in future careers with children. So many careers need to have this background, so I'm glad that your children are taking this course. Whether they go on to have children of their own or they go on to work in a field with children, it is super important, not only to gain knowledge about others, but I think it helps them to gain knowledge about themselves. Written exam is part of the course for a final. It is 20% of their grade. If they have an A average and are a senior or a junior, they can be exempt from the exam. But the rest of class is really based off of the classwork, homework they're given. I did put a syllabus attached here, so you can go ahead and look at that if you're curious to know. Other than that, I enjoy having your kids here, so thank you for lending them to me, and I hope that at some point I get to meet you in person. And have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks. Bye.